Hey, what's up guys? I'm back with another video. This time it is going to be for Ark Survival Evolved. Uh, I haven't really been posting videos lately. I had finals, I've been working. So I do apologize for that, but I have been playing Ark. And the main reason is a mod called Primal Fear. If you've ever kind of been curious if it's worth trying or you just had questions about it, this video will kind of help you decide if you want to use it or not, I guess. It's sort of a review, but it's also going to tell you a little bit about it. So right now, the server I own, it is called Ascendancy, Ascendancy. I will put the mod list at the end of the video. Runs most of the Primal Fear mods. We do plan to put the boss mod in here at some point, but as of right now, we're just kind of fucking around with other Primal Fear mods. Primal Fear is a ton of fun. We do it on the Ragnarok map, as I'm sure many people do. Ragnarok is just a solid map, and most people tend to like it. So, to explain a little bit, we can look at my creatures here. I have Omega Reapers. I have Featherlights that are actually rideable. We have Ice Griffins, Electric Griffins, Light Archaeopteryx, also rideable. Jerboa Mother, this heals your dinos. We have demonic versions of things like the demonic Glowtail. A really fun one. He's just kind of he's kind of on crack. We have the demonic Bulldog. He doesn't do a ton, but he's pretty cool. We have fabled versions of like Ankies and Doeds, and these actually gather a lot more than a basic Anki or Doed. Then we have like Celestial Argentavis. This thing's pretty cool. It actually shoots like missiles. It can also power itself up. We have demonic Thorny Dragons. It looks like my hatchery is full once again. I have too much being bred. I do need to kind of limit that, I think. But basically, if you do decide to run this mod on your server, remember by default, demonic breeding and celestial breeding, chaos breeding, and spirit breeding are turned off. I had to activate it in my game, or on my server. And it's totally worth it. It's a lot of fun to just be able to do that. Yes, it is definitely OP. So, I mean, I guess if you don't really want the game to be, so to speak, easy, then maybe don't enable it. But I find it fun because, you know, these creatures, they're already really powerful. But with breeding, we're able to make them a bit more powerful. And that can be a lot of fun. You know, you get a crazy demonic Thorny Dragon, which let me see, do I have the one on me? Don't think I do, but I have a bunch of them. They also shoot missiles. Essentially, they shoot missiles. I don't want to show you any of the bosses that you can get because, you know, that kind of spoils it for you. But you'll see these in the wild, and they literally shoot missiles. They power up, and this damages things in the area near them. I believe they can also shoot fire. Yeah, they have like a flamethrower, and they just do so much damage. But keep in mind, that's a lot of effects on your screen, so probably limit yourself on it a little bit. There are so many dinos to mess with. Basically, you're going to start with regular dinos. You need to get some regular dinosaur eggs to make toxic kibble. And actually, let me go show you that. So, to make toxic kibble, you need regular dinosaur eggs. And then once you make toxic kibble, you can go tame a toxic dino. And then once you make get 2 toxic dinos, you have an egg farm for that. You can then make alpha kibble and tame an alpha. So, it kind of goes in a sequence. You do have to follow this, otherwise you either get lucky with drops or you're really just going to get stuck. So you go toxic into alpha, into elemental, into apex, and then you could do special and elemental advance, but you don't need to. You can actually skip those. Go to omega, Once you get Omega, you can go to, well, Fabled at the same time. Sorry, Omega and Fabled are at the same time. Once you get those, you can then go to Celestial and Mnemonic. And then after you get to a good point, you can then start spawning bosses. There's a Chaos boss. There's a Reaper Empress, Indom Emperor. There's a lot. It goes all the way up to tier 7 bosses, and I have yet to see those. I am only on tier 4 right now. I still have to beat the Spirit Guardian to unlock Spirit Creature Taming. And then there's just more after that. And it just gets crazy, and even more crazy. But there's special weapons. There's special trank arrows. Because these things are going to have a ton of torpor. So you need the special arrows or the special bullets to be able to trank things. So if we go to drugs, narcotics, we have potent narcotic, toxic narcotic, alpha infused toxic, apex infused toxic, primal infused toxic, and origin infused toxic. Origin infused toxic, if you make that into an arrow, you are guaranteed to knock the thing out that you hit with it, as long as you don't die or lose sight of it. There is a chance that it bugs out and you will no longer actually have the trank going if you die or lose sight of it. However, if you don't lose sight of it, you don't die, it'll get knocked out immediately. So this is kind of what you're aiming for, is the origin infused stuff. That is going to be your best bet for taming. You need all of these things here, the tributes to summon other bosses. There's health potions, so you can just get your creatures up. The rates on my server are up quite a bit, so they're kind of for people who work. They're not. The rates are not there for people who can no life this, because honestly you'll finish pretty quick. But if you have a job, you're gone a lot, you don't get a lot of chances to play, the rates are actually at a good spot. I personally work. I was also going to school. I finished my semester, so obviously I'm not now. So I have a little bit more time right now. But there is a lot to do, and honestly, we plan to add some more mods. We just don't know which ones yet, and we're also waiting for one of my buddies to get his internet back, because right now he's just hot spotting on his phone. So hopefully that'll be soon, and hopefully we can get some fun mods on, whether they're just decor or other creatures or whatever. But overall, this mod adds a ton of creatures already, and it adds a lot of fun. It makes some kind of crazy things happen, like you can cocoon things with certain dinos, like the necrotic wyverns can cocoon things, which drops flyers to the ground. The ice griffins obviously can freeze things. There's just so much you can do, and it's a lot of fun. I really do strongly suggest messing around with the mod if you've never messed around with it, or if you're just curious. You're welcome to give my server a try. If you don't like it, that's fine. At least you get to kind of try out the mod and maybe have a little bit of fun. So with that being said, let me go show you outside of my base, because right now all I've showed you is the inside. So like this is a Chaos Wyvern here. They're actually mating right now, so I'll be able to get an egg from them again. We got some Uteranus's in my base. I'm actually working on a bigger base here. I got some wyverns just flying around. Aggressive wander on all these creatures that are outside my base that are mine. I am using the, I think it's the Super Spyglass. Let me look at the name. Oh, it's the Awesome Spyglass. That mod is amazing. It's tells you everything you need to know. So like looking at this Thorny Dragon, it tells me the name of it. It tells me male or female. It tells me if it's tameable. It shows its torpor. It tells you what you are going to need to tame it once it's knocked out, and it tells you its stats. That mod is also amazing, and I strongly suggest it. But this isn't really a review for that mod. This is a review for Primal Fear. And kind of getting back to that, Primal Fear is just so much fun. It actually brought new life into the game for me, because I was kind of bored. I was at the end. I was basically done, and then my buddy tells me about this, and I'm like, okay, I mean that could be cool to try. And we added it to our server, and you know what? We've all been playing and having a ton of fun with it. This is totally worth it if you're thinking about adding it to your server. Maybe you're just kind of burnt out on regular Arc. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're just looking for the next thing, next step in Arc, because you've gotten to the end game. You've beat the end bosses. You've done everything you can. Primal Fear adds a new level of challenge and some really cool new creatures, and just a lot more fun. In all honesty, it's just more fun. But if you're interested in joining the server, let me know in the comments, and I'll help you work on getting into the server, just in case you have any issues, because sometimes I've noticed my friends have had issues finding the server, and that's likely just because they didn't have the mods installed, which again, I will be putting the mod list up at the end of the video, so you can see that, and possibly join yourself. A word of advice though, if I catch you PvE raiding, or if one of my buddies catch PvE raiding, we will be banning you. We don't deal with that. We're just here to have fun. We're not looking to PvE raid. Leave other people's shit alone. Just enjoy the game. This is not a PvP server, it is PvE. So keep that in mind if you do join. We will not tolerate, people just fucking with other people for no real reason. Get your own shit. The rates are high enough to where you don't even have to work that hard for it. Just let people enjoy the game. You can enjoy the game. Feel free to talk on the server, we just enjoy. You have questions, we'll be happy to answer. You want a little bit of help, we'd be happy to help you. But just don't be a dick. That's the big thing. But overall, there's some cool things with this mod, and I really, really suggest it. This, like I said, this is just a brief overview, and it's to kind of tell those who are skeptical what the mod can do at a base level, and just give you a little bit of information before you decide to put it on your server or not. Because it's a big decision. Like, I don't think I could take this mod off at this point. I think at this point the mod is basically on, or the server gets screwed up. Because most of my creatures are Omega or Fabled or Apex, and I don't think it'd even be worth taking the mod off. It's a lot of fun. It's absolutely worth playing, and if you've ever played it, let me know what you think of it. But personally, I love this mod. I've played Arc for over 2,000 hours, and I have not had this much fun in a long time. I have played way too much Arc, and this mod has actually brought new life into the game, because the game was just getting stale for me. And you know what? It was the same for my buddies. We had the server, and it was just kind of sitting here. Like, we would log on every now and then, we would play a little bit, and then we'd log off. But we added this mod, and now we're all playing, and more, actually. It's kind of crazy. But hopefully you guys like the mod if you do try it out. Like I said, if you are curious about the server, just ask in the comments, and I will help you out. And stay till the end, till after this little part, after my little outro. The mod list will be at the end. It's just going to be a picture of the mods, so just take a look at that. Pause the video if you have to. But with that being said, guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope it gave you some information on Primal Fear, and hopefully you guys get a chance to try it out. Let me know what you guys think of it. And if you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.